Hey, what's happening? It's your homeboy Mr. Capone, and you on a new episode of Vlogs. Hey, welcome back, Los Angeles, California. Back in town. Today's topic, what I said I was going to talk about, the Tyga American Cholo incident. Obviously, I got to give you my intake and talk about the whole situation. Now, from what I know, I've been on tour. I didn't really have time to check up on it. And obviously, I'm part of the community. I grew up in Southern California, and as a homie, or even an outsider looking in with the black and brown relationships, to me, this was a very monumental situation. Now, there's probably haters on both sides about that happening, but I'm gonna tell you straight up. Shouts out, first of all, shouts out to Tyga. I'm gonna give a big shouts out to Tyga because he's a platinum artist. He's doing big things, and for someone on that level to show respect and get on the show and speak on it, dang, that's love. I mean, give the man flowers. Give the man much respect and props. I mean, he did the song I Caramba. Some people were hating it, some people weren't. I personally didn't take it. That was too crazy offensive, but I'm not the one to speak upon it. But I feel like at the end of the day, it did tickle some nerves. And I feel like it's always been a misrepresentation in the hip hop community because I grew up around Southern California, the homies. And I know ain't no homies I Caramba, and no homies are, looking like sloppy like that. Yeah, there's stereotypes. And I feel like other people are putting stereotypes upon us. And now mainstream is calling us that stereotype. But for Tyga to come in and go, my bad, I didn't know, hey, that's much respect. That's all, I think 95% of the people wouldn't even do that respect. But that's love from Tyga. And on another note, American Cholo, I gotta give man his props too. He's really making a difference in the genre. He's speaking on real things, and he's like, yo, he bring it up, right? Now, whether it was a little too harsh or not, but the biggest thing, it's not about Tyga. It's actually not even about that song. It's been about a lot about the hip hop community that has put the Browns in a box of like, you over here, you are fans, watch the music. And first of all, for the black community, nothing but love. I'm gonna tell you straight up, I've never got, probably never, maybe you never know, it could have been few, but I never had any racist black people on me. And that's, black people are very kind and loving and warm. Yeah, you got your gangster blacks and people beef with them, and that's just normal. But black people in general are very hospitable people. They don't play that racism stuff, and I gotta give them props to that. But still, in the mainstream media and hip hop influences, the people who do got the power, they undermine the brown community. Now, I've been advocate for the brown community because I grew up in the Waters. I'm part of the homies. I mean, I'm part of it. Yeah, I can move out and do different things now, and I can enjoy my life. But I'm gonna still speak on it because this was what I grew up in, and I'm gonna ride with people who ride with me. I grew up in Novato. The homies from Novato took care of me. I took care of them. They got my back. I had their back. I risked my life for them. They risked my life. So I'm now part of the community. Whether some of these internet trolls mad that I'm successful, that's cool. And with the Hispanic community, I get a lot of racism, and that's bad, man. And I understand sometimes in the black community, they see that and they want to keep the doors closed. But and that's true. A lot of Hispanics have been racist to me. Just go to my post. Just go to one of these posts when they talk about me. You're gonna hear all these racial names. Now I get racial abuse more than anyone right now, from blacks, browns, whites. I get the most abuse. You know what I'm saying? It's all it is. It's racial abuse to me. Why? Because I understand there's not a lot of the people like me out here. You know what I'm saying? So you could pick on someone, and that's a very bad trait to have for people who do that. But back to what I'm saying now, how I know how the black community feels, because they're very loving people. And then the Hispanic people who who are the majority in LA and are the majority minority of the United States. And how come no Hispanic has came up? There's always been fighting amongst our own community. Like when I came up, we did independent platinum, but we never were signed to a major label because major labels looked at us and didn't want to touch us. But we sold anyone pound for pound. And over the years, we were successful and we blew up, and we still never got that deal. So this new generation guys thinking, let me act like that culture of guys and we're gonna get accepted. Where Hispanic has a strong culture and they have a lot of people here, so they don't need to act like a different culture. They got their culture. So then the new generation started dissing us. So we had a little thing about like you guys are old school chunti or we cool, but they never blew up either. So you know what I'm saying? There's 1,000 of them right now that are trying to rap. Even some of them got the bags behind them, big bags. You know what I'm saying? Where our guys are in the past, there's only very few last one standings out there that keeping it real. But that boils down to the whole topic then. Now we got to the situation where Tyga and American Cholo are together. Now, American Cholo speaking on the song, but I feel like he's also representing a community that's been held back. And shouts out to American Cholo on that because he really, really put forth for the community and he stuck his neck out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I even hear some people bashing on him, like, why is he the lead shot caller? He ain't shot calling, he ain't doing nothing, he's just speaking his voice. And he's letting people know and representing the people because nobody else is stepping up to the plate and going out there and making it happen. He got Tyga on the table. Tell you the truth, I might not even be able to get Tyga on the table. I have connections with Snoop, everyone. But you know what? He got Tyga on the table and he's not even Mr.Capone-E. So that's solid for him. And when I seen the interview and the conduct, as you can see in my last post, he conducted himself professionalism. He said what he wanted to. He didn't shy away because I see sometimes when they meet the big stars, they might shy away and start being all groupie, right? Nah, he kept it real. So I gotta give him props because just like my black brothers, when I do songs with them, they know I keep that solid. I don't be no groupie stuff. I show them love and they say, man, you a real one. Because they see a lot of groupiness, and with me, they know I'm a real one, so they show love. And what I seen American Cholo do was same level. And for Tyga and that to happen was a blessing. Now, shouts out to Power 106, man. They played my music before, and they ain't racist. I mean, people want to be attacking Power 106, but I don't attack Power 106. Power 106 is corporate. They got to do what you got to do. To be on the radio, my brothers and homies, everybody out there, it's not about like, hey, they gotta play you. There's a lot of politics in radio. You gotta hire radio rep. There's a lot of things that some people don't know that we went through. We've been there, done that, so I know the obstacles. So they put that up, and that was huge for the community, for both sides, you know what I'm saying? But then I guess he took it down. And I know some of the reasons why I heard, because of accusing American Cholo of saying the N-word, which he might have said it in a way when he's talking about a homie who got out, and he said that, and when American Cholo spoke on it, he goes, hey, calm down, homie. He just said it like he said it, like how the guy got out and said it. Whether he should have said it or not, probably not, right? He could have been like, he could have said it like that, but it was reality what he was saying, but he didn't accept that. He actually said, hey man, calm down, homie, this is the streets. There's no wars going on, because on both sides of factions, it could be that. But a lot of our community is full with, meaning the community that I was raised with, because me, there is no racism in my blood. I mess with everybody, but at the end of the day, I also roll with a community that I grew up, and we have that tendency to disrespect other cultures. As you can see, I'm the biggest bait right now because I'm by myself. Now, to disrespect the black culture is very minimum now because they're running hip hop, and I feel like the black culture knows that too, and they're gonna hold their ground. And much respect to them for holding their ground. But for them two to get together, man, that was huge. And for get taken off, I'm not mad at Power 106. It is what it is. But people who push that issue to take it off, I just concerned about their agenda and why they took it off. Because music is expression, and we need to sit there and talk about this stuff, because there's real people on the streets that are dying over the black and brown communities. I mean, my water, there's even black-brown fights sometimes, right? South Central, definitely there's a lot of that. Wherever you are, and nowadays even hoods are you being cool, that's getting dropped. Now a step further was them sitting down and talking, and that's major. And I gotta respect both side parties. Power 6, I respect them for even making that happen. Got taken out. I don't know who's behind it, why they got taken out. Because homie said something. Well, he explained himself also to the world that he didn't. Just like Tyga explained, he didn't make fun of that. So we need to take each with respect. I'm here giving respect to Tyga. My black brothers should also respect American Cholo for getting to the plate and saying, no, I didn't say it like that. So we need to resolve issues like that. People who want to press the issue on both sides. It could be on one side also. Like, F that, we don't care, woo woo. Homies resolving issues, and that's a positive step for our younger generation to do it. Now, we need to pass that tense and move further. I shouts out to American Cholo and all the camaradas that are with him out there, supporting him too. I definitely support the homie too, and I don't support any racial behavior. That's definitely, and Tyga expressed himself that he wasn't being racist, and he grew up with Mexicans and all kinds of people, nationalities. Same with American Cholo. He had Glasses Malone on his interview. He grew up and did interviews with African American community. So I feel like, man, if you look at that interview and it's getting viral, spiraling around different things, this is Los Angeles, and everybody in the world, no matter where you at, you could be in Baltimore, you could be in some cities where Hispanics maybe not at, right? You can't judge, you can't talk down on them because they're a minority on thing, because I know how it feels for me, because I get prejudice from the Hispanic community all the time. But do I cry about it? No. Do I talk shit back? I could go back and start making jokes too and talking back, right? But I'm not going to go do that, because I'm going to let bygones be bygones. And the real respect, whether it's 1 out of 10 respect, 4 out of 10 respect, 8 out of 10 respect, don't matter. I'm solid. I fear nothing. I only bow down to God. I believe in all humans are equal. We're all God's creations, human race. We go down to everyone's thing. Everyone's got a little bit of everybody in them, and we can go into all that. But back at the end of the day, Tyga and what's his name, American Cholo, did a very good thing for our community. And we, as a community, and my fans, it's a new page, so I might not have everybody on this page, but my people who support my music, hey man, that's a positive thing. If you're really about the culture and stuff, give love to American Cholo. And anyone who's still out there running their mouth about Tyga, cut that too. Shots out Tyga, because black people are very loving people. They're not on the racist stuff. They've been prosecuted more than any other culture from the past, and they're still showing love to a lot of communities. And same with my brown brothers, homies, who in the game. Let's quit that race picking on thing just because Tyga said something. He already explained himself. Cut that out. This is a positive thing, and Mr. Capone likes to spread that positive awareness. All right. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying, where I'm coming from. That's just something in there. And you know what? Good news doesn't get spread fast. I can do this post right now. People are like, I don't want to hear it. They want me to talk crap, right? If I say, hey, F that guy. If I say, F this guy. If I start a racial war. If I start some drama, then you already know. But I only will ever start drama with someone who's a pedophile, someone who's a snitch, someone who did someone dirty like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, scandalous stuff is a no-go in my book. Other than that, we're all human race, man. If you're a human and you don't do nothing that's wrong on the court of laws of this dirty shit, you know what I'm talking about, then you good in my eyes, man. Shouts out to everyone in that project. The Tyga, shouts out Tyga, shouts out American Cholo, shouts out all the DJs that were there to put it together. Much love to you guys, and that's just my intake, because I told you I'm gonna give you my intake. Your homie Mr. Capone, the one and only. I'm still here, baby. Oh, keep following the channel more, and I got more stuff tomorrow. I'm gonna keep dropping stuff. I'm in LA. I'm gonna try to keep dropping content. Please subscribe to the bottom, because next year I'm gonna do a full podcast. It's gonna be big. But hey, other than that, much love and respect, Capone. Oh.